All right, we are here today with Dave Paine, our November Member of the Month member profile. Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of how you started CrossFit, what do you do outside of CrossFit, and then we'll go on from there.
Well, how you doing? Basically, over a year ago, I was watching ESPN at 2 in the morning, like a lot of us that started CrossFit, and hey, this is pretty cool. Kept Googling around Indy, couldn't find one downtown until October last year, and I started November 4th a year ago doing CrossFit here at CrossFit NapTown. And the transformations between doing paleo diets and just continuously coming 3 to 4 or 5 days a week has just been like, I just feel better and sleep better, eat better, and just have more energy throughout the day.
When you first started CrossFit, you came in, as many people do, pretty gung-ho. You're pretty excited, right? You're a go-getter, you're a competitive type of guy, and you had some issues early on. Let's talk about what the issue was a little bit, and then how you overcame that, and then where you've come since then.
Well, never started on a Friday because Saturday's workout is terrible usually because it's a team WOD of some sort. However, starting up, hey, all gung-ho, I wanted to come 5 days a week, and I didn't give my body enough time to rest, and within the first 10 days of doing CrossFit, I tore my right groin and was pretty much out of commission for about 5 weeks. What that taught me was, one, stretch a heck of a lot more, leave your ego at the door because just because there's a lot of weight on the bar doesn't mean you need to pick it up, and listen to Peter and Jared and all the other coaches when they say, take it easy, go down a weight or stretch. Listen, they're trying to help you, not hinder you from moving forward.
So I don't know if you remember what that weight was. I know it was a back squat. I believe it was right around a 200-pound, 225-pound back squat. Is this true?
Oh, it's less than that. It was 155.
155. Okay. So at that time, it was a difficult weight for you. Since then, you've done a lot better job of scaling workouts, and you've taken your time. So from that 1 year's time, about a year ago now when you tore your groin, where's your back squat now, and how have you seen the progression because you've taken the time to get there?
Well, my 1 rep max on back squat's 300 pounds now. Typically when we do sets of 5 by 5 or 3 by 3, I'm usually around 245 to 275 and stay within there and just work on stability and form, mainly because I actually feel the kind of the pulls within the groin muscles when I'm going heavier, so just build the strength at a lower weight and more reps.
And I would say one of the biggest things that you've done a great job of, and you could build on this, is you finally have taken the time over the last 6 months definitely to really concentrate on your technique. I know you've done so a lot with the deadlift, but you've done so with a lot of lifts and all across CrossFit. So let's talk about some of your recent gains. You've been practicing double unders, and you've been working on some other things. What are some recent goals you've hit? And let's talk about your future goals here with CrossFit.
Well, I finally can do handstand push-ups. That was a huge accomplishment. I did that last month. I did a WOD where I had a ladder WOD where you're doing deadlifts and handstand push-ups, and I actually RX'd them all the way down to the ground with my head. I actually came up too. But on top of that, I mean, my deadlifts have gone up in weight. Thrusters have gone up in weight a big time, and when it comes to snatches, just a lot better on the form there. So the first time I ever did a snatch, I could barely get 75 off the ground, and Peter adjusted my form, and I was able to do 165 in a snatch, which was really exciting for me because it's almost a little more than half my weight, but just being able to throw that weight up over your head is pretty cool.
What are some of your future goals that you're looking at here with CrossFit? What do you hope to gain over the next 3 months or to a year, and what are your plans to try to achieve those goals?
I want to be able to do Fran unbroken, and that is my 3-month goal. And then by spring, I want to start doing triathlon, so I want to mix up the outside activities, so I'm not just doing CrossFit. I like to mountain bike and go hiking, but I mean, hiking obviously is not triathlons, but it's just do more outside activities than just spending all my time in the gym.
One thing you've been very helpful on, and something I know you love, is you've helped a lot around the gym. Tell us what that kind of means to you to be able to look around and kind of nod and smile and say, yeah, I helped build that, or I helped do that. And just kind of your outside life, what do you like to do outside of CrossFit?
Well, the big thing that I'm drawn towards CrossFit, and especially this gym, is because it's such a community driven. So when I offer to help the yoga floor, hang up some signs, or whatever the case may be, it's just because it's really contributing to the CrossFit community here in town, and the little contributions that I make it better for everybody else to enjoy the facility and things like that.
So when you helped us with these things here at the gym, you're pretty skilled. How have you gained those skills over your lifetime, and what do you currently do as a job, and what are some of your hobbies outside of CrossFit?
My father owned a construction company as a kid, so at 8 years old I was driving bulldozers, which was really cool for an 8-year-old.
Scary thought.
However, I just was doing carpentry all the way up through my 20s, and really it's not something I want to do for a living, but I'd like to do it for a hobby, build some furniture, things like that. I sell and design call centers, which is not as exciting as it sounds. If you need a help desk support, call me. I'll get you the software. But I travel a lot. I got my pilot's license a couple of years ago. I love to go flying, not necessarily over Indiana because it's really flat, but once I'm out of Indiana, it's pretty cool. And just like going down to Brown County, going hiking, and going up to 96th Street or Fort Bend and go mountain biking.
So you're pretty adventurous outside of CrossFit. You definitely stay busy. I think anyone with a pilot's license usually has a little bit of excitement into them. And you want to try duathlons and triathlons, so it definitely sounds like there's a lot going on in Dave's life. What's your kind of 1 year goal for your body? Where would you like to see your body in strength gains and its overall fitness? I know you're talking this morning about certain weight goals and things like that.
Well, the biggest thing is to stay fit and not push myself to a point where I get hurt, where I can't work out. And it's not the working out isn't the driver. It's family history of diabetes and other ailments that by working out, eating right, keeps all my physical and insides working well. An example, before I started CrossFit, my cholesterol LDLs were at 192, and after 3 months of CrossFit and a month of paleo, they dropped down to 87 on the LDL. So that's a huge change, and I just overall just want to maintain a good health and just keep advancing on the skills and weights.
So for someone like yourself, it was easy. You saw CrossFit on TV, you were excited, and you're a competitive guy, and you wanted to jump into it. But you said that the community is really important to you. Talk about how the community can support people and people that are just on the fence or never heard of CrossFit or interested, just not sure how to. What do you think some of the best advice you could give someone that's just new to it or wants to try it for the first time?
Well, the biggest thing is leave the ego at the door. I mean, I didn't do that, and that's why I got hurt. Because everything is scalable. Just because there's some people in here lifting 200-300 pounds, if you can't start at that, you start at 100 or you start at just the bar. I mean, there's workouts that I started at just the bar, but it is scalable. And the best part about this community and CrossFit community, because I've been to other boxes before for when I travel, is everyone's supportive. And even if someone just got done lifting 225 and you're doing 125, they'll come over and cheer you on and be supportive and just help push you so you can get better yourself, because you only compete against yourself. You don't really compete against everybody else in the gym.
Absolutely. So that's Dave Paine. This is November's member profile. Any other words of advice you want to leave on? Anything that you just think of every day when you walk in the gym or that you like to leave the gym on?
I wake up at 5 in the morning and look at the workout of the day and just shake my head. Well, that's going to suck, but I still show up because I just want to be with the people that are here, because we're all like-minded and we're all here to have fun and just better ourselves.
Well, thank you, Dave. Congratulations. Thanks for all the help here at the gym. We look forward to many more gains in your future, and we wish you all the best.